All right, family, welcome back again to another production in the Most High's Word. Today, we're going to be doing a sermon on the Feast of Tabernacles because today is the first day of the Feast of Tabernacles. All praises and great glory to the Most High Yah for allowing us to make it another year to this glorious day where we celebrate our people getting out of Egypt, getting out of captivity, getting out of bondage. That's what it's a symbol of, family. And the Most High, he gonna do it again. So Israel, listen up, because today ain't no regular day. It's the Feast of Tabernacles. And if you don't know what that means, you better get your head out of the clouds and back in the book. The world out there is dying. But here we are, gathered together in what's supposed to be a holy convocation. And yet, some of y'all Israelites out there still playing games. You think this is just another holiday, another reason to eat and kick back. But let me tell you something. This feast is about survival as a nation. So I'm here to shake you up. I'm here to wake you up and make sure that by the time we are done, you understand the urgency of this moment. So without further ado, let us go over to Leviticus 23. And we're going to read 42 and 43. Again, that's Leviticus 23, 42, and 43.
Ye shall dwell in booths 7 days. All that are Israelites born shall dwell in booths, that your generations may know that I have made the children of Israel to dwell in booths. When I brought them out of the land of Egypt, I am the Lord your God.
Let's break this down right here. The Most High commanded us to dwell in booths, temporary shelters, for 7 days. This ain't just a cute little tradition, family. It's just a reminder of where we've been and where we're headed if we don't get our act together. I'll tell you what this is really about, family. It's about our condition. It's about us being in captivity. Again, we all know about that, huh? Our entire history as a nation has been nothing but in and out of captivity, bondage, slavery. Our entire captivity. But the world says we ain't the people. You got imposters in our land saying they the people, having been in no type of slavery. In fact, they rule the whole earth, but they say they the people. When the Most High say we would be on the bottom until he come back. And family, I'm not talking about some ancient history lesson over here. I'm talking about right now. You still slaves, in case you forgot. Mentally, spiritually, and in some cases, physically, you are still in chains, Israel. I don't care how much money in your bank account. I don't care what kind of car you driving. I don't care how big your house is. I don't care what kind of crazy corporate job you got. You still a slave. Black man, black woman. Oh, yeah. I don't care about your fancy job title. Most High don't care. You still in slavery. You think because you got a few dollars in your pocket, you free? You think because you walk around and buy whatever garbage this wicked world is selling, you've made it? Nah, family, you're still in Egypt. Just a modern version of it. Let's go over to our favorite verse as an Israelite that we should know about. Deuteronomy 28:68. If you've been in this truth, you know about this verse. The heathen don't like you going to this verse. They'll do their best to downplay this verse. But family, this verse is playing out today in 2024. Today. That's Deuteronomy 28:68. Whenever you are ready, brother.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
Wake up, Israel. You still in Egypt. You still in bondage. That's why we're out here in these booths, tents, whatever you want to call it. Can't say that word. That's why we out here, to remember spiritually. And if you want to go out there camping in the woods, hey, that's fine. You don't have to do that. This is a spiritual thing now. It's a shelter, a spiritual shelter for the next 7 days. A spiritual shelter of what? Separation, family. That's what the booths represent. Separation from the world, separation from the heathen, separation from their customs, separation from this Babylonian system. Can we do it? Can we not depend on this thing for 7 days? Can we not put it in the forefront of our lives for 7 days? I ain't saying you can't go out there and enjoy yourself, family, but you can still be separated. You can still be of the world, but not in the world. That's what this feast represents. The Most High brought us out of Egypt, out of slavery once. But here we are again because we don't listen. We don't obey. And you wonder why your life is a mess? Why your neighborhoods are garbage? Why your kids are out here dying like flies? It's because you forgot who you are. You forgot the covenant. So today on this Feast of Tabernacles, I'm going to remind you. You better believe the Most High ain't playing with us. He didn't bring us out of Egypt so we could go back to being slaves again. He's giving us chance after chance, but we keep on blowing it. And if you think there's some kind of joke, let me hit you with some truth. Let's go over to Jeremiah 11. We're going to go over to Jeremiah 11. We're going to read verses 10 and 11. Again, Jeremiah 11, 10 and 11.
They are turned back to the iniquities of their forefathers, which refused to hear my words, and they went after other gods to serve them. The house of Israel and the house of Judah have broken my covenant, which I have made with their fathers. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, behold, I will bring evil upon them, which they shall not be able to escape. And though they shall cry unto me, I will not hearken unto them.
You hear that? Do you hear that? That's the Most High. The Most High said he'd bring evil upon us, and we wouldn't be able to escape it. Look around you, black people. Look around. Look at your life. Look at the state of our people. We're crying out, but he ain't listening. You know why? Because we broke the covenant. We turned our backs on him. We keep running after other gods, whether it's money, fame, drugs, or whatever garbage this world is offering. You've been warned. And now, here we are, suffering the consequences. This feast, family, is a warning. It's a chance to remember that the Most High is still watching, that he hasn't forgotten about us, but he's also not going to tolerate our disobedience forever. You think you've got all the time in the world, family, but let me tell you something. Time is running out. It's running out. Tick tock, tick tock. If we go to Amos 9, we're going to read 8 through 10. Again, that is the book of Amos, chapter 9, verses 8 through 10.
Behold, the eyes of the Lord God are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord. For lo, I will command, and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like as corn is sifted in a sieve. Yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say, the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us.
You think you can keep living how you want, doing your own thing, and the Most High's judgment won't come for you? That's what y'all thinking out there? Think you can just work in a strip club and the Most High ain't finna smite you? Think you can go out there and sell drugs to your people and the Most High ain't gonna hit you with judgment? Yeah, you two little kids, you don't think the Most High gonna get you too for the evil y'all do? Think again, family. He's saying he's going to sift us out. And the sinners among us, they're going to die by the sword. Look around. Yeah, I said it. Die. Ain't no sugarcoating this. Some of you sitting here right now playing games, thinking because you show up for the feast, you good. But you know damn well you ain't living right. You know you've been breaking the commandments all year long. And now you want to play righteous for 7 days and think the Most High is going to overlook your wickedness. Nah, fam, he sees you and he's fed up. He's fed up. Our people are dying in droves. The Most High has these police officers killing our people left and right, not only in this country, all over the world. He's raising up these heathen to destroy his people. But who? The sinners among us. If you are righteous, you don't have to worry about this. But if you are sinning, you better be looking over your shoulder, because the Most High has thousands of ways to kill you. You never know when it's coming, but it's going to come when you least expect it. Car crash, fall down the steps. You could be bitten by a poisonous spider. It don't matter. Like Final Destination, it's going to come for you. Death will come for you, no matter what you do. You can try to prevent yourself, hide away in the bunker, hide away, don't matter. Go under the sea, go in the sky like they're trying to by going to Mars. It don't matter where you go, family. The Most High consumes his whole earth. He's everywhere. His presence is everywhere. You think you can escape him? You can't escape judgment, family. You want to be blessed? Do right. Come back to the covenant. Let's go to Isaiah 1. Isaiah 1, 13 and 14. Again, that's Isaiah 1, 13 and 14.
Bring no more vain oblations. Incense is an abomination unto me. The new moons and Sabbaths, the calling of assemblies, I cannot away with. It is iniquity, even the solemn meeting. Your new moons and your appointed feasts, my soul hateth. They are a trouble unto me. I am weary to bear them.
Most High saying, yo, sacrifices are worthless. Your incense is disgusting. Yeah, I'm talking to you Christians out there, you Christian lights. You black folks still in the church, yeah, I'm talking to you. Yeah, y'all go up in the church for that one day, and then y'all sin all throughout the rest of the week. And then act like y'all going back to church to be clean. Get the hell out of here. Same for the Israelites in the truth. You think you show up on the feast days, and then you go live the rest of the days in wickedness? Most High said, your sacrifices are worthless. Your prayers, worthless. That's what the incense is, family. Your prayers are worthless. Falling on deaf ears, going straight to voicemail. Y'all remember that? Every time you try to call somebody, they phone out of service? That's what happens when you are wicked and you try to pray to the Most High. He ain't hearing it. The Most High said he's tired of your fake worship. He's tired of you showing up at these feasts, pretending to be righteous when your life is full of sin. He said your appointed feasts are a trouble to him. Think about that for a minute, family. This feast we're supposed to be celebrating right now. If you're not living right, the Most High doesn't even want it. He's sick of it. So don't think for a second that just showing up is enough. You better be living this. You better be walking in these commandments every single day. As Solomon said, if we go over to Ecclesiastes chapter 12. We're going over to Ecclesiastes chapter 12. We're going to read verse 13. Again, Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 13.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man.
That's it, Israel. Fear God, keep his commandments. That's your whole duty. Not just on the feast days, not just when it's convenient, but every single day. And let me tell you something. If you're not doing that, you're wasting your time. You're wasting your life. You're playing with fire. And that fire is the Most High's judgment. Check this out. Zechariah 14. We're going to read 16 through 19. Again, Zechariah 14, 16 through 19. Look at this.
And it shall come to pass that every one that is left of all the nations which came against Jerusalem shall even go up from year to year to worship the King, the Lord of hosts, and to keep the Feast of Tabernacles. And it shall be that whoso will not come up of all the families of the earth unto Jerusalem to worship the King, the Lord of hosts, even upon them shall be no rain. And if the family of Egypt go not up and come not, that have no rain, there shall be the plague, wherewith the Lord will smite the heathen that come not up to keep the Feast of Tabernacles. This shall be the punishment of Egypt and the punishment of all nations that come not up to keep the Feast of Tabernacles.
You see this? You see this? In the kingdom, everyone is going to have to keep this feast, even the nations. And if they don't, no rain, famine, plagues. If the Most High is going to punish the heathen for not keeping this feast, what do you think he's going to do to you, Israel, his chosen people, if you don't get it together? You think you're safe because you're Israel? Nah, family. You're held to a higher standard. Oh, yes. Why you think we going through hell and the other nations ain't going through nothing in comparison to us? Because we're held to a higher standard. The heathen, the Most High knew they are heathen. They beasts of the field, ain't nothing to expect from them but wickedness. But you, his chosen people, he gave you laws, statutes, and commandments to conduct yourselves differently than the nations around you. But you said, F that. I want to go ahead and act like them. You want to act like the beasts of the field. The Most High created you to be higher than the beasts of the field. But you want to be a beast of the field. Acting like animals, eating like animals. And then wonder why you getting your head beat in 2024. I keep seeing these questions all over social media. Why are we this? Why black people going through this? Why I'm going through this? Why can't we just get right? Why is our neighborhoods like this? Why the other people neighborhood like that? I'm telling you right here in this lesson, why? Because you don't listen. So don't sit here thinking you're good because you're keeping a few commandments, but still living like the world the rest of the time. The Most High ain't playing. This is life or death. We go to Isaiah 66. The last book of Isaiah, Isaiah 66. We read 15 and 16. Again, that's Isaiah 66, 15 and 16.
For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many.
Fire is coming, family. The Most High is coming with fury. And guess what? The slain of the Lord shall be many. You think this is a game? You think you've got time to mess around? You think you can keep sinning and just ask for forgiveness later? Nah, family. That fire is coming. And it's coming for those who refuse to get right. This is what it's about, family. For those who refuse to get right. So let's keep it going because I'm not done yet. And you better not be tuning out either. This ain't some feel-good message where you walk out of here thinking everything's going to be fine if you just say a little prayer and sing a song. No, this is a wake-up call, and a lot of y'all are still asleep. Let's talk about accountability. Some of y'all are sitting here waiting on the Most High to fix your life, like he's some kind of cosmic janitor. You've got all these problems, debt, broken relationships, sickness, and you're wondering, why won't the Most High bless me? But the real question is, why should he? You're not living in obedience. You're not walking in his ways. You're still out here chasing after the world. And then you expect the Most High to just drop blessings on you like manna from heaven? What does Solomon say in the book of Proverbs, if we go over there real quick? Let's turn our books over to Proverbs 28:9. I touched on it a little bit earlier, but let's see what the book says. Proverbs 28:9.
He that turneth away his ear from hearing the law, even his prayer shall be an abomination.
Read that again. One more time, brother. Read it again.
He that turneth away his ear from hearing the law, even his prayer shall be abomination.
You're out here turning your ear away from the law. And then you have the audacity to pray for blessings. Your prayers are an abomination. Yes, sir. That means the Most High doesn't even want to hear them. You might as well be talking to a wall. Some of y'all out here praying for a better job, a better relationship, more money, but you're not even keeping the basics of his commandments. And you wonder why your life is falling apart? Hosea 4:6. Most of us know this verse. But for the ones who don't, Hosea chapter 4, verse 6.
My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. Thou that shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children.
You're destroyed because of what? Lack of knowledge. You've rejected the truth. You've rejected the law. You've rejected your identity. Yeah, I'm talking to you Christians. Oh, I'm just an African American. Oh, I'm just Jamaican. Oh, I'm just Haitian. Oh, I'm just a Brazilian. Oh, I'm just English. Oh, I'm just Irish. Or wherever you at. You've rejected your identity. You've listened to the heathen tell you who you are instead of looking at this book and seeing, well, who the Most High say you is. You've allowed people who hate your guts to tell you about your own history and reject the truth from the ones who the Most High has sent to your filthy life to give you the truth about who the hell you are. You turn your nose up at us. You scoff at us. But that's fine, because if you do not repent, you will be done away with like the rest of your heathen masters. Case in point, look at your boy P. Diddy. He was living high off the hog for decades. Decades. He thought nothing was going to happen to him. He was even blatant with his freak offs. Blatant. He thought it was going to go on forever, that the white people was going to have his back, that they was not going to put him under the jail. But the Most High gave his ass a wake-up call this week. Yes, sir. As he rots inside that prison cell, that jail cell, denied bond, denied bail, as he has to sit there and reminisce on all the evil he has done in the judgment that is before him, because he thought he can be with the heathen and not expect judgment from his God. Look at him now. His money couldn't save him, family. He's got millions, if not billions. But yeah, he rotting away. Same way as Bill Cosby did. He had millions, but his money couldn't save him. R. Kelly, he had millions, but his money couldn't save him. Rotting away. Look at that. Most High showing you it don't matter what you are in this society. It's a matter what he thinks you is. He can evaporate your money with a flick of his finger. Poof! Gone. Look at P. Diddy now. He just another nigga. This is the lesson, family. He rejected his God. He rejected his identity. He rejected his law. And since he's done that, the Most High rejected him. The Most High don't work. The Most High is long-suffering. He gave that nigga decades to get right. He didn't get right. So now that belt is on his ass. You think that's just a metaphor, what the Most High said here in Hosea 4 and 6? That's real. The Most High is rejecting some of you right now. I just gave you some examples. And you don't even realize it. You're out here thinking you're blessed because you're not suffering like so-and-so down on the block. But let me tell you something. Comfort can be a curse. I say it again. Comfort can be a curse. If you're living in disobedience and everything's going smooth in your life, that's not a blessing, family. Just gave you that example. That's the Most High letting you destroy yourself. Let me say it again. That's the Most High letting you destroy yourself. He's giving you enough rope to hang yourself because you're too blind to see that you're on the path of destruction. Check this out. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. (11 and 12). Again, that's 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, 11 and 12.
And for this cause, God shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie, that they all might be damned who believed not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness.
You better check yourself, Israelites. So-called black people, you better check yourself. Some of y'all are walking around under a strong delusion, and I mean a strong delusion. They truly believe they're going to be raptured up. You got them Christians believing that rapture. They truly believe they're going to be poofed up into heaven. Strong delusion. They believe that with just enough effort, they can make it in this Babylonian society without having to compromise themselves. Strong delusion. You've convinced yourself that your way is the right way, that you don't need to keep the commandments, that you can blend in with the world and still be blessed. That's a damn lie. I'm saying it. That's a lie. We're supposed to be separate. That's what these Feasts of Tabernacles is telling us. To be separate. And it's a lie that's going to lead you straight to damnation if you don't wake up. The Most High is letting you believe that lie because you've rejected the truth. You've rejected him. In that path, it only leads to destruction. You want to know why we still scattered? You want to know why we're still suffering? It's because we've turned our backs on the Most High and His laws. We've embraced the ways of the heathen, and we're paying for it. We're paying the price, family. Let's turn our books to Leviticus 26, a mirror chapter of Deuteronomy 28. Leviticus 26, we're going to read 14 through 16, brother. Again, Leviticus 26, 14 through 16. Look what happened.
But if ye would not hearken unto me, and will not do all these commandments, and if ye shall despise my statutes, or if your soul abhor my judgments, so that ye will not do all my commandments, but that ye break my covenant, I also will do this unto you. I will even appoint over you terror, consumption, and the burning ago, that shall consume the eyes and cause sorrow of heart. And ye shall sow your seed in vain, for your enemies shall eat it.
You see this? The Most High ain't playing games, family. He's warning us that if we don't get our shit together, we're going to face His wrath. And let me tell you, His wrath ain't no joke. But look at us right now. We're too busy trying to fit in with this wicked world. We're chasing after their fame, their money, their so-called success. We're adopting their ways, their dress, and even their speech. We're even adopting their false religions and their twisted morals. Isaiah 5:20 warns us with this. Again, it's Isaiah chapter 5:20. Look at this warning.
Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter.
That's exactly what we're doing, family. That's exactly what we are doing. Now let's talk about this world, because I see some of y'all are still trying to hold on to it. You want to be Israel on one side, but you also want to be friends with the world on the other side. You want to keep the feast, but you also want to celebrate these wicked holidays. You want to call yourself set apart, but you're still caught up in the same nonsense the heathens are caught up in. You can't have it both ways. What does James say if we go over to the book of James, chapter 4 and verse 4? Again, it's James 4 and 4.
Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity to God with God? Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of God.
Let that hit you, family, right in the face. Smack dab right across the face. Friendship with the world is enmity with the Most High. You out here trying to fit in, trying to keep up with the Joneses, trying to live the American dream, or whatever nonsense they're selling you. But the moment you start doing that, you become an enemy of the Most High, an enemy of Yah. Do you understand what that means? That means you're putting yourself in direct opposition to the creator of the universe. And for what? For some cheap temporary pleasure? For some validation from people who don't even care about you? Let's go over to the book of 1 John. 1 John chapter 2, 15 through 17. Again, that's 1 John chapter 2, 15 through 17.
Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life, is not of the Father, but is of the world. And the world passes away, and the lust thereof. But he that doeth the will of God abideth forever.
This world is passing away, family. Everything you're chasing after, money, cars, fame, status, it's all temporary. It's all going to burn. And when it does, what are you going to be left with? If you're not doing the will of the Most High, you're going to burn with it. You think you've got time to get it together? You think you can keep playing with the world and just repent later? You might not have a later. Every day, you're gambling with your very soul. Those are the stakes we're playing with, family. This is high stakes. Your soul on the line. Every breath you take, every move you make, the Most High watching you. I know I stole that from Sting, but you get what I'm saying. You gambling with your soul, family. I used to be a gambler. I sucked at it. I won some, but I lost a lot. Then come out on top, family. And that was just with paper money. You doing this with your soul. Can't do it. Can't do it. No, sir. If we go over to the book of Luke. The book of Luke. Chapter 12. 19 and 20. Again, book of Luke, chapter 12. 19 and 20. What does Jesus say?
I will say to my soul, soul, thou hast much goods laid up for many years. Take thine ease, eat, drink, and be merry. But God said unto him, thou fool, this night thy soul shall be required of thee. Then whose those things be, which thou hast provided?
That's some of y'all right now. You've got your little comforts, your little pleasures. Yeah, you got your 4,000 channels. You got your foosball. You got your basketball, baseball. You got your little hobbies. You got Netflix. Whatever it is that you people do. And you're telling yourself you can relax. Oh, I'm good. I'm chilling. You're telling yourself you've got time. But the Most High is saying to you, thou fool, you don't know when your soul will be required of you. You could be gone tomorrow. Heck, you'll be gone in the next 5 minutes. You could just drop dead. Poof. And then what? Then what? All the stuff you've been chasing after, all the things you thought were important, they're going to mean nothing. Somebody else gonna grab your stuff while you dead in the ground. Somebody else gonna be in possession of your stuff that you chase after you for your whole life. Some of y'all doing all of this for a stupid car. I gotta get me a Benz, girl. Most High kill you. Somebody else got your Benz now. Now what? Oops. So family, why are you still playing around? Why are you still putting off obedience like you've got all the time in the world? This Feast of Tabernacles is showing you to be separate. Because family, you don't. The Most High is calling you right now. And some of you are still ignoring him. You're still chasing after the things of this world, thinking you're going to satisfy, thinking they're going to satisfy you. But they won't, family. They can't. Only the Most High can give you what you need. I say it again. Only the Most High can give you what you need. But you've got to be willing to let go of the world. If we go to Matthew 6 and 24, again, what does Yahushua say here? Or Jesus, whatever you want to call him. What does he say here? Matthew 6 and 24.
No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. Ye cannot serve God and mammon.
You can't serve Two masters. None. None. Said no one. No man can serve two masters. You ain't some special snowflake. This applies to everybody on this earth. You're either serving the Most High or you're serving this world. There is no middle ground. Sorry to tell you. Some of y'all are trying to straddle the fence. But let me tell you something. You can't sit on that fence forever. Eventually, you're going to have to pick a side. And trust me, the Most High gonna bring a situation on you where you are going to have to pick a side. Oh yeah. Most High don't like no fence straddlers. And if you're not choosing the Most High, then you've already chosen the world. And you know where that leads? Straight to destruction. Let's go over the book of Revelation 3. Revelation 3, 15 and 16. Again, that's Revelation 3, 15 and 16.
I know thy works. Thou art neither cold nor hot. I would thou wert cold or hot. So then, because thou art lukewarm, neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth.
Lukewarm. Lukewarm. That's some of y'all right now. Oh, yeah. You're not fully in, but you're not fully out either. You're lukewarm. And the Most High says he's going to spit you out. He doesn't want that half-hearted, weak, double-minded nonsense. Either you're going to be all in, walking in his ways, or you're going to get left behind. So where's your urgency, Israel? Black people scattered to the four corners of the earth. Where is your urgency? Where's your fire? You should be walking into this feast with a spirit of repentance and urgency, not just going through the motion. You need to recognize that this isn't just another day. This is about survival. This is about preparation. The Most High is giving you a chance to get right, but that window is closing fast. You think this world is going to keep spinning like it is forever? You think you've got all the time in the world to make a decision? You don't. I'll show you you don't. Let's go to Romans 13 and see what Paul says here. Romans 13, 11 and 12. Again, Romans 13, 11 and 12. I'm about to burst your bubble.
And that, knowing the time, that now is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. The night is far spent. The day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, and let us put on the armor of light.
Wake up, Israel! Your salvation is nearer than you think, black people. But we're running out of time. The night is almost over, and the day is at hand. You need to cast off the works of darkness. You need to stop playing with sin. You need to stop flirting with the world and start walking in the light now. Not tomorrow, not next week, not when it's convenient, right now. So what you gonna do, Israel? What you gonna do? Are you gonna keep living like you got all the time in the world? Or are you going to start living like you understand how close we are to the end? Because let me tell you something. This feast, yes, sir, this feast is a preview. Oh, let me get that straight again. This feast is a preview. The Most High is showing us what's to come. This is about the kingdom. This is about our redemption. We're supposed to be dwelling in these tents, remembering where we came from, but also looking forward to where we're going. Spiritual tents, family. Separation. And if you're not preparing for that, if you're not walking in obedience, if you're not believing or living like you believe the kingdom is coming, then you're going to get left in the dust. we go to Matthew 7, see what Jesus says here. This is what your Savior is saying. Matthew 7, 21 through 23.
Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he doth the will of my Father, which is in heaven. Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name? And in thy name have we cast out devils? And in thy name done many wonderful works? And then will I profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity.
You think just because you call on his name, you're good? You think you show up for the feasts, you're going to make it? Wrong. Wrong. Only those who do the will of the Father are going to enter the kingdom. And some of y'all are going to be standing there saying, Lord, Lord, didn't we do all these things in your name? And he's going to say, I never knew you. Whew. For the worst words you can ever hear in your life. I never knew you. You know why? Because you were still working iniquity, wickedness. You were still living in sin, still holding on to the world, still chasing after your own desires. So Israel, what's it going to be? Are you going to keep playing around, or are you going to get serious? Because this feast isn't just a celebration, it's a reminder of who you are, where you came from, and where you going. But more than that, it's a wake-up call. If we go to Hebrews 10 and read these two verses, Hebrews 10, 26 and 27.
For if we sin willfully after that we have received the knowledge of the truth, there remaineth no more sacrifice for sins, but a certain fearful looking for of judgment and fiery indignation, which shall devour the adversaries.
Fiery judgment is coming, Israel. You've got the truth now. You know what's required of you. You've got no more excuses, no more sacrifices for sins. If you keep sinning willfully, you're just waiting for that fire. So let's bring this home strong, family. We're in the final stretch. I've been in your face about the urgency, about how serious this walk is, about how time is running out. But let me tell you something. This ain't the end of the story for us. Yeah, I came at your heart. I know I did. Because that's what we need. But I'm not here to leave you hopeless. Quite the opposite. You see, the Feast of Tabernacles isn't just about remembering where we've been. It's about what's coming. And what's coming, family, is glory. That's why I'm in your face about it so hard, because we're going to get glory. I want all our people to get this. But I know that some of y'all ain't. But for the ones that do hear me and get right, this is what is next in store for us. Glory. What's coming is redemption and victory for black people. Not all black people, because not all black people Israel. Stop letting these heathen tell you this. Not all black people are the same. They got to be going under these curses to be called Israel. But family, in order to get all of that, you've got to be ready. You've got to be prepared. You've got to be in line with the commandments and the will of the Most High, because the kingdom is at hand. If we go over to Zechariah, the book of Zechariah again, chapter 8, we're going to read 7 and 8. Again, at Zechariah 8, 7 and 8.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts, behold, I will save my people from the east country and from the west country, and I will bring them, and they shall dwell in the midst of Jerusalem, and they shall be my people, and I will be their God, in truth and in righteousness.
You hear this? You hear it? The Most High said he's going to save his people. Who's his people? We are. Israel, black people, descendants of the slave trade, scattered over there in Africa from the northern kingdom. Yeah, y'all still out there. I see you. Most High see you. Not the whole world, not the other nations, us. And he's going to bring us back to our land, and we're going to dwell in the midst of Jerusalem. That's what this feast is pointing towards, family. Our homecoming, our return to the land that was promised to us. And family, it's not that little bitty sliver of land over there that they fighting over them heathen. Our land is going to be the whole earth. This whole earth is going to be our dominion, family. But the specific land is all the way from the Nile to the Euphrates. It's way bigger than that little bitty land over there. Covers up Afghanistan, Yemen, all of these places out there, Saudi Arabia, all of that. Places under the desert, that's our land. The Most High covered it up with sand because he didn't want these heathen to enjoy that land. So he made it a wilderness when he sent us away. And he put dirt all over it. They can't grow nothing out there, family. Because when we go back, it's going to bloom again. Trees and streams, fruit galore, plants of everything. It's going to look like the Garden of Eden again, family. That's how I know those people over there ain't the people, because I don't see that happening right now. They can't grow nothing. They got to import everything. They got to drink their own piss. Yes, sir. They got to recycle it because they don't have no water. And it rarely rains over there. That's how I know they ain't the people. I don't care what they say. What does the book say? So family, this isn't just about survival. It's about restoration. The Most High is going to restore us completely. He's going to bring us back from every corner of the earth where we've been scattered. And this time, we're not going to get kicked out again. This time, we're going to rule. This time, we're going to be in our rightful place, the head and not the tail. Let's go read that in Deuteronomy 28 and 13. Again, that's Deuteronomy 28 and 13.
And the Lord shall make thee the head and not the tail, and thou shalt be above only, and thou shalt not be beneath. If that thou hearken unto the commandments of the Lord thy God, which I command thee this day, to observe and to do them.
This is what's waiting for us, Israel. Dominion, power. But it only comes if we hearken to the commandments, if we walk in obedience, if we repent and get right while there's still time. The Most High isn't going to leave us in this condition forever, family. We're going to rise again, but only if we do it his way. Let's go read more about this. Isaiah 60, 1 through 3. Again, Isaiah 60, 1 through 3.
Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. And the Gentiles shall come to thy light, and the kings to the brightness of thy.
You hear this? Arise, shine, for your light has come. Family, the glory of the Most High is going to rise upon us. The whole world is in darkness right now, but the light of Israel is going to shine. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. Y'all know that song? Who you think you're talking about, family? People are going to recognize who the hell we are. The nations are going to come to us, to the brightness of our rising. They're going to see that we are the chosen people of the Most High and that we are his royal priesthood. 1 Peter 2 and 9. Let's remind the heathen who we are. 1 Peter 2 and 9.
But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should shew forth the praises of him who hath called you out of darkness into his marvelous light.
That's us, black people, Israel, a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation. You were called out of this world, out of its darkness, to walk in the marvelous light of the Most High. You were chosen to be different, to be set apart, to show the world what it means to be Israel, to be his people. You were called to stand out, not to blend in like our people are doing today. And guess what? That calling comes with power. It comes with authority. It comes with dominion. We're not here to be at the bottom forever, family. The Most High is getting ready to flip the script. Everything that's been upside down is about to get turned right side up. But we've got to be ready to step into that role, family. We've got to be ready to lead. We've got to be ready to rule. Because what does the book of Revelation say if we go there? That'd be Revelation 5, chapter 10, straight and to the point. Again, Revelation 5, verse 10, sorry.
And has made us unto our God kings and priests, and we shall reign on the earth.
Kings and priests. That's what we're going to be. Rulers on the earth. We're not just waiting for some spiritual reward in the skies, family. We're talking about rulership right here on this planet. The Most High is going to give us the authority to rule over the nations. All this oppression you see right now, all this suffering we going through, it's temporary. And when it's over, family, the tables will turn. The oppressed will become the rulers. The captives will become the conquerors. Let's go read it. Isaiah 14. Yes, sir, the heathen don't like it when we read these two verses, but I'm going to read it to you. Isaiah 14, 1 and 2, to show these heathen what the end is going to be for them. Isaiah 14, 1 and 2, whenever you're ready, brother.
For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. And the people shall take them, and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors.
That's what's coming, Israel. We shall rule over our oppressors, the same nations that have had their foot on our necks, the same people that have enslaved us, oppressed us, and exploited us. They're going to be beneath us. Woo, 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 woo. Are you ready for that? Can you fathom that reality? Black people, can you fathom being on top? Can you fathom having it all? Can you fathom telling these heathen what to do? There'll be servants in the kingdom of the Most High, family. And we will be kings. We will be priests. We will be rulers. But don't get it twisted, family. This isn't about revenge. This is about justice. This is about the righteous order being restored. This is about the Most High's promise to his people being fulfilled. And it's coming sooner than you think. How do we know? Let's go to the book of Romans again. See what the brother Paul said about this. We're going to go to Romans 8. And we're going to read 18 and 19. Again, that's Romans 8, 18 and 19.
For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. For the earnest expectation of the creature waiteth for the manifestation of the sons of God.
Let that sink in. All the suffering we're going through right now, family, all the pain, all the struggle, the oppression, it's nothing compared to the glory that's going to be revealed in us. The whole earth is waiting for the manifestation of the sons of God. That's us, black people. The world doesn't even realize it yet, but they're waiting on us. They're waiting on Israel to step into its rightful place. They're waiting on us to what? Rise. That's why the world crazy, family, is waiting for us to get our crap together. So what's the takeaway, Israel, after all of this I said? This ain't the time to be lukewarm. This ain't the time to be playing around with sin, trying to live like the world and hoping you can sneak into the kingdom at the last second. Nope. This is the time to get serious. This is the time to get right. This is the time to start walking in obedience, in holiness, because the kingdom is coming, family, and only those who are prepared are going to make it in. Let's go see what Yahushua had to say. Matthew 25. Matthew 25 and 10. Let's see what he had to say.
And while they went to buy, the bridegroom came, and they that were ready went in with him to the marriage, and the door was shut.
The door is going to shut, family. And when it does, it's too late. If you're not ready when he comes, you're going to get left out in outer darkness. You're going to miss out on the greatest promise ever given to any people on the face of this earth. Don't let that be you. Listen to what the Most High says. Isaiah 60:22. Isaiah 60:22, look at this promise.
A little one shall become 1,000, and a small one a strong nation. I, the Lord, will hasten it in his time.
Israel, we are about to become a mighty nation again. A small one shall become a strong nation. The Most High is going to hasten it, but in his time. And that time, family, is near. This is our moment. This is our destiny. It's time to wake up, to rise up, and to prepare ourselves for what's coming. Israel, the kingdom is yours. You are the chosen people. You are the heirs to the promises made to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You are the ones that has been set apart to rule and reign with him. We've got to endure a little while longer, family. We've got to stay faithful, keep the commandments, and walk in righteousness. But when it's all said and done, we win. Victory is ours. The Most High is going to gather us. He's going to establish us, and we're going to reign in glory. Look at this here in Revelation 21:4. Again, Revelation 21:4, family. Look what he's going to do to us.
And God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away.
No more death. No more sorrow. No more pain. That's what's waiting for us, family. The former things are going to pass away. And we're going to step into what? Eternal joy and rulership. So keep your head up, Israel. Keep fighting. Keep enduring. Keep striving. The Most High hasn't forgotten us. The kingdom is coming. And when it comes, we're going to reign with Christ, our King, in glory, in power. If we go to 2 Timothy 2:12, our final scripture, 2 Timothy 2:12.
If we suffer, we shall also reign with him. If we deny him, he will also deny us.
We might be suffering now, family, but that suffering is going to turn into rulership. So don't give up. Don't fall back. Don't let the world pull you away. Stay strong, stay faithful, and get ready for the kingdom. Because when it comes, there's going to be no stopping Israel. Hallelujah. All praises to the Most High. Now go out there, family, and live like you know what's coming. Live like you know who you are. Live like you know what the Most High is on your side and that the kingdom is yours, because it is. Shalom to you, my people. Shalom to Israel. That concludes this sermon. All praises and great glory to the Most High Yah for allowing me to impart this wisdom upon your ears today. I thank you for listening. We'll be back again this Sabbath to do Genesis 20. Until then, family, Enjoy this Feast of Tabernacles. I'll see you next week, October the 2nd, on the 8th day, to conclude this very important feast. Shalom to you all. I'll see you next time.